All right. This is a question I asked previously. The question is, what is the difference between concatenation operator and the concatenation assignment operator in PHP? Okay, what do they have in common? These are the two questions I asked in my previous tutorial. Okay, I'm going to answer them quickly. Number one, concatenation simply means joining. When you are joining two strings together, then you are concatenating them. Okay, so you are joining them together. So let's quickly use practical to answer this. Okay, so let's say this is this dot, just like full stop, like you see it this way, is a concatenation operator. Why this dot equal sign is concatenation assignment operator. Okay, now I'm going to use both of them in this example. Okay, so I'm going to first of all start PHP. So I will create a variable. With this I'll answer the question. Okay, I will create a variable, maybe name, or let me just call it first name. Okay, I'll call it Ushe. Okay, it will be a string Ushe. Okay, then maybe last underscore name. I'll call it Joe, or let's say middle name Joe. Okay, or last name Joe, whatever. Let's just take it. Oh, I didn't close it. You have to close your semicolon. All right, so we have first name and last name. Did you get that? All right, so let's say you want to join this first name and last name together. You're going to use string concatenation operator. You're going to use the concatenation operator to do that. So how do you do it? What we're going to do is let's say we're going to create a variable. Maybe let's call it full name equals to, then we say first name dot last name. With this now you've then you just close the semicolon. With this we've concatenated this and this. With this dot, this and this has been concatenated. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create one space here so that there will be space between them. Okay, all right, so you are concatenating this Ushe space, then Joe. For us, let's create echo. Let's echo the full name right now so that you see. So let's test it. Let's test this. Do you see Ushe Joe? So Ushe and Joe, we are concatenated using this concatenation. You get me? All right, now this thing I did, you can still do something like this. You can use string assignment concatenation operator. This is how we're going to do it now. Let's say, let me keep this. Let me silence this. Okay. All right. Now we have first name and last name. Okay. Then I can use string assignment concatenation assignment operator to concatenate and assign this. So look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to do, let's say, let me call this name. Okay, name. I think let me create new variable. Let me change the variable, or create new variable for you to understand this quite well. Okay, let's create a new variable. Let me copy this, put it here. Then I'll create Okay, I'll create variable called name, just name like this. Okay, then I'll create another variable called last name. Okay, now as it is now, let me use concatenation assignment operator to join both together. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just say name dot equals to last name. Now with this concatenation assignment operator, I just added Joe. I added Joe to Uche, okay, and assign everything to Uche. If I should echo Joe right now, watch me. If I should echo Uche name right now, normally if I should echo name, if you don't understand concatenation assignment operator, you might think that this one will show, but what will show will be Uche Joe, both of them join together. Let's see. Let me echo it. Do you see the same Uche Joe is showing? Okay. Now let me explain this very clearly. Concatenation assignment operator, it will concatenate string together and assign it to a variable. Okay, while concatenation operator, let me copy concatenation operator, put it here. Let me copy it and put it here. This is simple concatenation now. While concatenation operator will just concatenate both string, it will not assign it to anything. Do you get that? So the difference now is that this one will assign it to a variable, while this one will just concatenate without assigning it to any variable. Do you get me? So I believe you get it now. So this will concatenate and assign to a variable. Why? I mean, this will concatenate. This concatenation assignment operator will first of all concatenate the variable you want to concatenate, as in join. It will join the variable you want to join together, and after joining them together, it will assign it to the variable. You get that? Just like I just did. This thing I did here is just a short form of just saying something like this. You can do it like this. You can say something like this here. Let me just give you an example of how this thing is. This thing is something like this. This equals to name dot. Do you see that? So it just like this name, Uche, and then Joe, then you are assign it to name. Do you get that? So this and this are the same thing, but this one is a short form. Using concatenation of assignment operator is a short form of doing it. Okay, so if you're an experienced programmer, this is what you're going to be using instead of using this. Okay, but the answer to the question, like I've said, is number one, the concatenation operator join strings together. Okay, but concatenation assignment operator join strings together and assign it back to a variable. Okay, it will assign it to the variable. It will join strings together and assign it to a variable. You get that? So it will concatenate and assign. Okay, it will concatenate and assign. Okay, and what I want you to understand here is that it will concatenate and assign it to itself. Okay, it will concatenate both variable and assign it to this first one. Do you get that? So that is it. But the string, but this concatenation operator will just join both together. It will not assign it to any variable. Do you get that now? Then what they have in common is that both concatenate, both join. Do you get that? Both join strings together. Okay, and both are string operators. That is what they have in common. Okay, both concatenate string. They are string operators. Do you get that? Okay, but you've seen the difference. The difference is that this one concatenate and assign, while this one just concatenate. Okay, in the course of using PHP, you come to a point where you're going to use this a lot. Okay, I think I will end my answer here. But if that makes sense, if you are still getting confused here, then you have to learn PHP. Thank you so much.